Hey everybody, what's going on? Josh right here, back again with a new video on Let's Talk Sports. And as you can see, we've got a whole list full of MLB transactions we're going to be talking about today. Just some of the trades that's been going on recently. There's someone here that I kind of forgotten about, mostly because I want to keep this video a little bit shorter. And for those of you who don't really watch baseball, I don't want you guys to get bored. But talk about some MLB trades today. If you guys do enjoy this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, comment down below what your thoughts are on some of these trades that happened on the road to 200 subs. Let's see if we can get 200 subscribers by the end of the year. That said, here we go. The first trade we got here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. Whoops. 5, 6, 7 trades to go over, so here we go. So the first one, this is probably the big one you've all been waiting for. Cleveland Indians send Mike Clevenger and Greg Allen to the San Diego Padres for Cal Quantrill, Josh Naylor, Austin Hedges, and then 3 prospects, shortstops Gabriel Arias and Owen Miller, along with Joey Cantillo. I think the Padres are getting a pretty decent deal. They are getting Mike Clevenger, who is a very good pitcher this year. They get Greg Allen, who's a pretty good defensive outfielder. Seems like the Padres have a lot of really good outfielders, very good defensively. And you know what? Fuzzy's right. The Indians always like to trade people that end with ER. They got rid of Corey Kluber, who went to the Rangers. They got rid of Trevor Bauer, who went to the Reds, and Trevor Bauer, he's got to be on his way out soon. I mean, he's a free agent at the end of next year. And now they get rid of Mike Clevenger. The next person to go, Francisco Lindor or Shane Bieber. That's probably going to be one of the next two that they get rid of. But the Indians also get a lot in this trade. I mean, if you think about it, if, like, during a long run, the Indians actually win because they kind of get something. But as for now, oh yeah, the Padres, they're winning. They look like they're going to be a playoff team this year. They want to do more than just make the playoffs. They want to go to the World Series, probably. They want to prove to everybody, hey, the Dodgers aren't the only team in the National League West that has a good team. The Padres, they have a good team too. They're like, hey, we may be a small market team, but just like the Dodgers, we have a pretty good farm system. We have some good players. We have some young guys that are pretty good. And the Padres. Padres are trying to prove a point. They want to win. They want to win now. But that's the first one. So the Indians got Cal Quantrill, who's a pretty good reliever. Josh Naylor, pretty decent outfielder. Probably might use him for the bench. Austin Hedges, terrible when it comes to hitting, but he's a decent defensive catcher, kind of like Roberto Perez in a way. And then 3 prospects, Gabriel Arias, and then Owen Miller. I'm a big fan of Owen Miller. One of my characters on Road to the Show actually played with him. He ended up being on the Padres. And then Joey Cantillo. I don't know who Joey Cantillo is, but Gabriel Arias and Owen Miller, those probably might be the 2 shortstops for the Indians' future. That's probably another sign that Lindor is going to be gone soon. Cleveland, anybody that lives in Cleveland, I'm sorry, but you live probably in the most boring city in the United States of America. So that's trade number 1. Trade number 2, this one's not that big, but I decided to include it anyways. Colorado Rockies acquired Kevin Pillar from the Boston Red Sox. Again, this isn't really that big of a deal because, well, Kevin Pillar, I think he too is a free agent at the end of the year. Who knows what the Rockies are going to do with him. Trade number 3, Miami Marlins acquire Starlin Marte from the Arizona Diamondbacks for the Diamondbacks get Caleb Smith and Humberto Mejia. Diamondbacks get some good pitching from Caleb Smith. And then Starlin Marte, he's going to be a good fit for Miami, I think. Miami has been pretty busy, as you can see. They also traded Jonathan Villar to the Blue Jays. Jonathan Villar, he has not had a very good season. I mean, I'd trade him too if he was having a bad year. But Starlin Marte, that's pretty big. He's a pretty good player this year. And then the Blue Jays, they've been also pretty busy. They got a brand new rotation. They got Robbie Ray, they added in Tajon Walker, and they added in Ross Stripling. Along with Hyjin Ryu. And then, do they still have Goochman? Yamaguchi? Sorry, I was watching The Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is on. It's my favorite show. But the Blue Jays, they got a very good rotation. That's a pretty good rotation. I think they also added in Brett Anderson. But they've been pitching. But that starting pitching, that looks really, really good. Blue Jays, they're trying to compete for a playoff spot this year as well. And, yeah, hopefully this rotation that the Blue Jays have, it works out pretty well. All right. Last two trades here involve the Diamondbacks and the Reds. The Diamondbacks, or not the Diamondbacks, it involves the Diamondbacks, the Reds, and the Angels. The Diamondbacks trade Archie Bradley to the Reds for Josh Van Meter and Stuart Fairchild, 2 outfielders. I'm a big Archie Bradley guy. I think he's going to fit in Cincinnati pretty well. That's a very good bullpen. And then Josh Van Meter and Stuart Fairchild going to the Diamondbacks, 2 outfielders. Van Meter probably going to be like a bench bat for Arizona. And then Stuart Fairchild, no idea who he is. Who knows what Arizona's going to do with him. And then this last one also involves the Reds and the Angels. The Reds acquire Brian Goodwin from the Angels. Angels get Packy Naughton and a player to be named later. Imagine that player to be named later was like Barry Bonds or something. But Brian Goodwin, he's maybe a little bit of a corner outfielder for the Reds. I mean, he's a solid player. He had a good year this year so far. Who knows what they'll do with him. Goodwin probably might have a pretty good year. And I believe he's a free agent at the end of the year as well. Not 100% sure. I'll have to look it up again. But these were some of the trades that happened in the Major Leagues. And then there was also another one that had the Cubs getting Jose Martinez. I don't know who else they got, but Jose Martinez to the Cubs. That's gonna pain me. As a Cardinals fan, as a Cardinals fan, I really wish we got rid of somebody else when we got Liberatore. We could have gave him anybody else. We could have given him Fowler. We could have given him Carpenter. We could have given him anything else. But no, we had to get rid of Jose Martinez. And if you ask me if this is where I think he would be a very good DH option, and because I don't know, I think that was the Cardinals' plan anyway before they got rid of Jose Martinez. But that's going to do for today. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, comment down below what your thoughts are on this trade. I think next video might be, I don't know. Let's do a gaming video next video. Sorry, something on the camera. This video gets, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 likes. Who knows? Maybe this Saturday we'll probably do a gaming video. MLB The Show, probably. Your choice, Road to the Show or franchise. Let me know in the comments below. This is Josh Wright, signing off. Hope you guys have a good day. And I'm going to go watch some Big Bang Theory.